And so I think we have a real 50-50 matchup on our hand. And I think, you know, the kind of X factor of having Lecro out, Hampus in is going to be an interesting thing to see for this NiP squad.
It definitely seems like a wild time to change a player considering the rise that NiP have been in. But if anything, that makes me convinced that it is a good call. The fact that, you know, this team believes in it and they're bringing in a new in-game leader despite success. And of course, the level of familiarity between some of these players in this team, as mentioned on the desk. So yeah, let's keep our minds open. I'm going to remain positive here for NiP, but Vitality, man, we saw them yesterday. They look pretty damn good against Na'Vi, but right now they're getting shredded one by one. It's just Saiwu left up alone, and he's only getting tagged from every single corner. Hampus trapped, but yeah, he's unleashed in the middle area, and NiP are going to find the pistol.
This double flank from Vitality is also coming in, so we've got flanks on flank. And while all this has happened, Hampus goes, guys, I've cleared B. I looked into the site and there was no one there. Well, they try and go back, but in doing so, they run into these players that had pushed. Now, the reason they were going to be is with Hampus so deep in the backline, he was going to cut down these players in rotation. He's delivered on his side of the bargain, but the rest of NiP, they fell down here to the flank at ramp. And so now Hampus needs 4 kills here in his debut game in this second round for the NiP squad. He's got to get the 4K. Keep it in their favor. And with 10 seconds left, he knows this one is unwinnable. Team Vitality, they can play it just by hiding, and that's exactly what they're all doing. A team like Vitality found themselves in where Alex obviously departed, and then, you know, then you're left struggling to find the player. No, you made the decision for it to go this way. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get a good look from NiP, and in this round they get traded left and right early on, but the advantage now lies with Team Vitality. It's going to be meandering up through short side, and he gets brought down, finished off. Saiwu onto a second in this round.
Set his team up, but that Molotov might end his life before he gets a chance. Saiwu, quick move out of the boost, and Foxy going to flash his teammate up, but he goes towards short, and that's where the bomb is. Apex finds it. Nork alone, and it's another save here for NiP. It's very clear he's running away. He's got to be careful with this flank. Luckily, no one there.
A full 30-round game, including the one versus NiP. Yeah. They were all 16-14, which is pretty interesting. To think that, you know, your Vitality, and you are winning it, but it's always very, very close. And to me, that's impressive because it suggests that the other team is playing well as well. You know, it's not just a case of Vitality showing up on the day up against sleepy teams. Nah, man, everyone's feeling it. Now, Nork trying to catch a bit of a timing here. He's a bit of a smooth operator, is Nork. He gets all the way into B, and Johnson's not ready for a man so deep. Down beneath. Construction. That Molotov from his teammate has now made noise, and they knew he was close. However, Nork just domes the man in CT. It's still a 2-on-2. It's still doable for Team Vitality, but Rez holding down this close position is going to be such a nuisance to deal with. Saiwu will offer up the kill, and now just Hampus, the new boy yet to find. Time ticking away from Saiwu, but he will deal with it.
So good.
And the defuse comes on in. Vitality, they'll get a 5th round on the board.
And this is such a cool series because this is what the 5th time these two teams have played in 2020. It was the opening game of Kato. We had it in the Pro League. We had it in Road to Rio, and even in the playoffs of Road to Rio. And it's been back and forth every time. Vitality won the first 2. NiP then picked up a series. Vitality took a series, but it's always competitive. It's always close. And so this being a 7-2 lead right now is going against the grain against NiP. We're struggling to field two-side rounds, typically where you should be able to field a lot of rounds on this map. 5-on-2 right now. Good luck, Nork and Plopsky. They're going to abandon the A-bomb site. But as is tradition, where is that bomb? You can barely tell. The map is, or likes to elude really all logic. Nork's been dropped. There's the bomb below Plopsky. He succeeded on his side quest, and now he's going to go for the main storyline up towards A, where he meets the Dragons.
And they are spitting straight fire down from the top of ramp. It's going to be Apex dealing with him. 8-2. Vitality looking real dominant right about now.
You certainly did yesterday. So I actually think that's great. The fact that, you know, Vitality clearly helped mold this player in such a great way in such a short time. And there's so much more that he can learn.
I want to pick up this point in just a moment, Hugo, but for now, we're going to watch Shox with a bit of a masterclass down here at B. He's just staying alive and being a nuisance, and then gets helped out by Apex. Hold on to it for the post-block, but it throws that in over towards the elevator room, so that will enable a bomb plant here for Rez. That's good at a bare minimum for this NiP squad. Rez, it's the first, does deal with Saiwu, but he gets brought down low. It is going to get finished off by Apex, so this defuse comes on in.
Doesn't matter where you're playing, just get it out and get NiP out. That's exactly what Vitality are aiming for right now.
At the start of the game, which was about 15 minutes ago, it feels like, we said that this was going to be a long one, because it always is whenever these two teams face each other on the round. So, let's see if NiP can hold on. They will dig down ZywOo. They get thrown over to this site. Twist trying to offer something up with his deagle. And NiP, have they ever thought about not buying rifles and just playing with the deags? Because this is very doable. Shot though with a nice tap. And he might end up getting the kills, but no time to get the defuse. A great round from Shox. He continues building up this KD. Ooh, Twist is getting flashed through this smoke, and he blindsides not one, but maybe two. Oh no, it doesn't happen. Masuta bailing out his IGL, saving Apex's life, and now they're going to boost Masuta up. So NiP, mate, you thought you saw the last of this guy? Nope. Oh, yeah, you did. Nork actually pivoting on the spot, shuts him down.
Apex is low. He's leading the charge. Smoke or short, or the bomb. He's going to go for the bomb with the tap. No stick here, but it might have been a good idea for Vitality with time ticking away. They're going to spam it. Shox gets a kill. RBK follows up. Apex needs to get on that bomb, but he's too pushed on the short side. Hampus getting flanked. It's just enough time for Vitality to lock in a 12th round. Excellent stuff, man. These guys are looking good, and well, I don't know what NiP can do to stop them. Maybe pick up a new in-game leader like Lekra. I heard that young Swedish player is pretty good, actually. Hampus is still here. They haven't checked it yet. NiP have drawn these players into this position with the air of safety, but that is not the reality. Hampus with one, trying to double. Rez steals it away, but here's the B play. Here's the bomb committing into the one-man hold in the site. Apex is dead in middle, and things are falling apart for Vitality. They need these kills or a plant.
Popsky's got the info that the B play is coming in. ZywOo getting traded immediately after that kill, and it's all left onto Shox. He's roasted, he's toasted, and he's finished off by Twist. Defuse coming in.
Popsky does have support from Twist, who's watching mid. He can come in very quick, but Popsky is already dead in the first peak. No information gain, nothing but a bullet to the brain, and now Twist at the back of the site has got to put up some pain.
Ooh, Twist, first kill does present itself, so he's given this 3-on-3 back over to NiP. A chance, but the nades, the mollies, they catch him as he tries to get out through the door, and it hits him on the way out. Hampus now and Rez. Oh, now just Rez. 1v3 has got it back into a 1v2, but it's undoable with Masuta tucked close. 13 on the board for Team Vitality.
I'm going to be doing that for the rest of my life, and most other teams will too. So, yeah, kind of giving it all away there in a 14-5 scoreline. That's a shame, but maybe they can start to pull things back in this round. 5-on-3, immediately traded by ZywOo, but still NiP up by 1.
And now they can't even make the argument that they're saving strats for the major. They're not. Nork looking in through the site. It is a man advantage for NiP. Hampus here, get a deal with Apex, hopping down, trying to get another fight at short side, and ZywOo will offer himself up, gets chucked down shortly thereafter. Masuta in a 1v4. Lots of work to do, and really not much to get it done with. 20 seconds left on this clock, and an AWP wide swinging him. Gonna be a 5th round, or 6th round rather. Can't read numbers on the board for NiP.
That's why Vitality aren't rushing and trying to default a plant. They want kills before that point. They want to remove the utility and the players on the NiP side. And right now, that's exactly what they're doing. Finding a kill onto Rez, committing to the site off the back of it. Nork pushed back by the molly. This utility for Vitality is great. Walker spotted the head of Apex. It's a hard shot to hit though. He doesn't care, and he will take him down through the smoke. Hampus with 1, stops the bomb with 2. And this round might be NiP's after all, but I speak too soon. Shox with a double and a smoke on the molly. ZywOo has 10 seconds to pun. He's being covered by the util. Shox has the cross, 3 kills to his name. ZywOo tries to back up with the AWP, but NiP are hounding him down.
Ooh, Plopsky delivering that kill, and now ZywOo is to finish. Once Shox started, 1v2, they tap the bomb, they are sticking it. ZywOo in the smoke, and he's looking for this man. Does deal with them both! ZywOo and Shox Foxy with a stellar round of Counter-Strike to find map point for Team Vitality.
Rifle round, and they don't even need the AWP. Fast towards B is Apex. He's not going to commit here with a Molotov landing. 3 on B for NiP. They have made a bit of a read. They think that Vitality want to end this with a quick B play, and they might just be right. There's 2 players here, but the bomb is on A side. Wallbang and the Deagle finding success. The amount of HE grenades and mollies available for NiP. It's a quick fake shot for a kill, but the Deagle is on his position. Rez with 1, jumps up. Mizuta couldn't catch him off guard, but now he's getting pressure from the CT spawn. Mizuta can't go wide. There's a man in the elevator, and he realizes the hard way. ZywOo, do not count him out.
Yeah, 2 of these players are low, but the Deegs are in. Man, NiP, they don't need...
For a brief moment while we got this low buy, Astralis talked about how they wanted... Astralis, well, they didn't talk about it, but people talked about how Astralis wanted to, potentially get Alex from Vitality. Nell said that. And they even mentioned that they were looking at Electro as well. DK said that. So, that's kind of crazy, the amount of in-game leaders.
I think they ended with Snappy.
Yeah, they did get Snappy. Yeah. And so what does that mean for the Tigers roster, Harry? That's what we're all wondering.
Yeah, that's very true. But Hugo, we were talking over this low buy where they were just seeing Rez has just missed the timing on these players. Now, Nork is luckily enough going to deliver the information that they're in mid, and he might just deliver them around. He's doubled up, left it all on ZywOo. ZywOo does win out the head-to-head. And now where does ZywOo choose to go? Leaving the B site, and that might have just saved him, because Rez was coming in from the ramp, and he still will be coming in from A ramp, literally A ramp, as he starts to come in on this rotation. ZywOo, I anticipate this is a B player, goes back to the right side and closes it out. I don't know how, but he's done it. And Vitality, they're going to take Vertigo, the map pick of NiP, in a very dominant fashion.
Just completely concedes position. That's a surprise to not see him even go for a shot, but it will allow a 5-on-5 post plant here with NiP with 2 flashes in the spawn coming in for a retake.
Well, only a couple bullets have been fired thus far. It's going to be Rez trying to get hyper-aggressive right here, and he's trying to find some heads to tap on. He's not going to be alone. Looks like NiP want to get in the fight fast, cognizant of the idea that someone could be coming out middle. ZywOo out around Rez, doing all that he can here from long, and they've stacked up. They have actually kind of come together here and taking this site. Just shocked at a 1v3. The defuse should come through no problem. And that's going to be Hampus picking it up. So everything that we've said, or moreover, everything that Hugo said is a lie.
No, incorrect. Rez, he's great at pistol round. Vitality, however, they want the same. They're going to force in the second round with 3 AKs rather, a couple of Deegs, and a quick long take that does find a kill. Yeah,
and you got to imagine that pistol round doesn't sit well with Vitality. Look to get right back in the fight, and so far, so good. Just 2 players alive in Hampus and Plopsky. And so far, NiP get dunked on in this round. ZywOo's out of the picture. They don't even need it.
Well, too bad. You put it in my head, Trace. It's not leaving. And neither are Vitality. They're going to hang around the A site.
Preach, Hugo. Let him know how you really feel. RPK's trying to do just that. He finds himself out of the blue bin, but a little bit of help from Mizuta. It's going to go a long way. The spray's going in the way of Vitality, and that's 3 players out of the running. Easy, make it 4, just not.
Chasing this scout down. They know he's got nothing to do and nothing to do it with. ZywOo's going to find it eventually, and Vitality will shut out the round with ease. No deaths, no losses, any upper dark aggression. But right now, Vitality's running up towards A. No util, no flashes, no anything. They're just going to throw bodies at the problem. North, he's on the corner, baited in by ZywOo on the ramp. They get 1, and Hampus here in the pit, still alive and kicking ramp side. RPK lurks out middle for a kill, and Shox tries to back off with the bomb to join his teammate, knowing both players are on A, but he gets caught, should have committed, leaving RPK in a clutch.
All right, RPK, let's see what you've got. He's got the Molotov. The bomb has been planted, but that will flush some players out of the site. Unlikely, though.
The T's are going to be a man up anyway, so trading when you're a man down isn't really good. NiP, though, looking good on this map, right? Like, they don't play it, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Shox got out long, they didn't realize. Twist finds a pick, but Shox does trade, and ZywOo's AWP has found another. Rez is here, Twist is not, and oh my, it's a bloodbath at long. 4 CTs dying. That is the key, right? It's like, when you're losing, when you're winning, whenever, yeah, I know, right? Good old days.
Without looking over here, Hugo, what do you think happened on that day?
Was it NiP's loss, win streak getting broken at Star Series?
Yeah.
I think I recall.
Also, ZywOo's neck cranium being broken right there by Knock with one of those scouts.
But obviously, completely different roster to the one we have currently, as in not even any of the same players.
Not even remotely close. In fact, this is the new generation. We're kind of talking about it on the desk and how This is the underclassmen finally getting to that senior level. And speaking of getting to that level, it's a long push here that proves to be fatal. Plopsky and Rez fall. Nock is the only one that's finding some frags and success in this round at this point. He's also the only one alive. He's got 2 kills to his name, and that's the bomb down in upper. They shouldn't have a problem clearing him out unless they all line up 3 deep in the door.
Ooh.
But here's Shox. He's just running around with a MAC-10 like the gangster he is.
But I imagine Vitality, they've run a lot of dry XX here, but they should throw the smoke in Cat this time to try and deny that info, especially up against full guns. So that they do. It's a drop into CT, it's a fake, and a hit towards B, but Plopsky's pushed in the tunnel. He's denied that aggression. Hampus finds one with his orb, needs to double down here. There's a player close, but ZywOo overwhelms him with a Tech 9, and one more shot for ZywOo. He won't stop. 2 on 2. The bomb's dropped, and so is Apex, but ZywOo trades as he often does, and now that leaves him in the clutch.
So just a crash course, a collision course at that. Who's going to get the shot off first? ZywOo lets Rez into the site. Here's the bomb get tapped, and that's going to be enough to check it. An easy 1 bullet, an easy 1 click. ZywOo.
But it won't matter because the twist only on here. He's going to fall back after a single shot, not wanting to give away too much. Nork flanking is being held, but he will get away with a kill. Nice spot for Nork, finding Apex. Will he be ready for Shox though for the trade? Yes. Double down for Nork. Rez up on the catwalk. This is a good round for NiP, and it's not stopping, but as I say that, it stops. Nork gets dropped, and RBK finds a timing out middle. I think he heard the scope of twist. He perfectly peaks that position. Hampus striking dark. Oh, but he makes a quick switch. Luckily, he doesn't punish him. He'll punish RBK, but he takes down Plopsky right before he dies.
In this half for NiP. And actually, with that swing, Hampus is able to take down Mizuta easily, so that's going to help the war effort quite a bit. ZywOo, 1v2. Now, if you're NiP, you are a little scared. He's got the bomb, he's got a Molotov, a flash, and he's going to walk right through the smoke with his Tech 9 out. Hampus, he knew a little bit better. He knew something was funky.
That's a 10-3 play for you there.
Considering it's the last round of the half, and we currently sit 10-4.
Oh, and another entry. Vitality gone very fast as a unit up Cat. This is again a great call, and I don't understand. I can't break down this game. They're just hitting every shot trace, and NiP are losing every fight, and Vitality are grouping as a unit, rushing positions. Classic Dust 2 gameplay here. This is so nice to watch for Vitality, and there's a oh my
peace out. No,
there's a reason that NiP have not played this map since November last year, and when they did play it last year, they lost it the last 5 times they played it. So yeah, NiP, maybe keep this one out of the map pool for now. Yeah, oh dear, Plopsky, he's in a bit of a clutch here. He's in a bit of a situation, a sticky one at that. The smoke on the molly actually provides him a bit of leeway as he rushes up the catwalk in a 1-on-5, but only finds 3 before he's dropped. That's Vitality with 11.
Not much that he's going to be checking here. Pretty standard setup for the side of Vitality for a pistol round, at least. This is where things could start to run back the other way if NiP have an answer. We're going to find out real quick what the T side looks like. I'm here with just Harry, not to be confused with another Harry.
Yeah, that happens all the time, more often than you'd think, Trace. RPK in this round, no one's getting him confused with anything other than the tank he is as he shuts down this long push. Mizuta now, they have gotten into B and a little bit deeper than he was ready for, but Apex and Mizuta get it back under control. And with this pistol round not going the way of NiP, any hope of the comeback might go out of the window with it. That's the sad truth. 12-4 now for Team Vitality.
Going to try to work their way up here, and it looks like they want to do it with some utility as well. ZywOo will be their first point of contest. He's hanging around the elbow. He gets ahead of the smoke. Now this is going to be the lineup in the mow down. You would think that so many more players were vulnerable right there. ZywOo's only good for 1, but it's Shox playing from Goose. He should have to drop on at least 2, and he does. Hampus was low. He makes it look easy. Plopsky now in a 1-on-2. Just under half health. Tries to find the first frag. The first skirmish he takes. Just not gone his way. They're not giving him the fights that he wants. Plopsky now forced to fight this rather than go for a plant. And really, it's Vitality that just step on the pain. It steps on the wound.
They don't have mid. They've got a player at long. They've got guys on cats. They've got to go. They've got to commit.
Oh!
And into Apex they go. He shuts down pretty much everybody. Hampus is able to get that trade at the very, very least, but he's left up in a 1v3 to try and deny the victory to Team Vitality. This is asking a hell of a lot of this. No fights given to him yet, and Vitality, they're going to swing this all together. He gets dropped, and that's it. Team Vitality, we don't even need to show the defuse. You want to know why? Because they had it. That's how easy this was for them. They get it over the line. They get it done dominantly. Dust 2 comes to a very, very quick